Diane in Denmark here, and rah rah rah, it's Wednesday, which is, most of you know if you've been following my channel for a long time, in Flylady land, Wednesday is Anti-Procrastination Day, and it's a really good one for me today. I've got a lot of anti-procrastination tasks that I'm going to be checking off right, left and centre. Now, as usual, my videos, I make them in real time, and the aim is to get you off your bahookie and doing something. And you may notice, if you've been watching me for a long time, I had a birthday on Monday, and thank you so much for all the messages. I was really touched by all the comments. And I mentioned that I got a GoPro camera for my birthday. And this morning I was thinking, you know, I wanted to make this video about Anti-Procrastination Day. And I thought, shall I use my GoPro camera? And I had that thought. I thought, well, I haven't kind of mastered it yet, and I don't know about the lighting and the sound. And I could hear myself, and I thought, oh, you know, I had my kind of little, kind of like the Flylady wee dolly on my shoulder saying, you know, it doesn't have to be perfect. So here we go, I'm using the GoPro camera. The only thing is I can't, you know, usually I film with my normal camera, but I can't see myself, so I don't really know what's happening. So I've got my telephone down there to kind of make sure that everything, you know, is visible. Anyway, it'll all be all right. I'm not sure if I'll use the GoPro for normal filming. Maybe I'll just keep it for the underwater stuff and biking. Anyway, that's my first anti-procrastination task. Done. The other thing is, you know, as I said, I had my birthday on Monday, and I got some lovely gifts from the kids. I got some fantastic cordless headphones, and the colour, I thought it was really funny with the colour, they're called champagne. What could be more appropriate? And I got some lovely gifts from Vivica and Helena, and my anti-procrastination task for that is, I've got these boxes lying, and you know when you get some kind of gadget, it comes in the box, and then you've got the bits that are just holding it, and then there are all the instruction manuals, and there's cords, and there's little twisty ties. So my anti-procrastination task today is to deal with this stuff, because I've kind of thought, well, you know, it was my birthday, and yesterday it was just kind of lying around, and I was showing the kids what I got. Today I've got to deal with it, and it's the same if you've been having any kind of party for graduation, baby shower, get those things put away, you know, find a home for them. And I've actually decided already that this is a really nice box that it came in, so this is going to be another box for me to store stuff in. Remember, I never buy storage boxes, and if you think you need more storage boxes, you've probably got too much stuff and need to get rid of some stuff. So that's part of my anti-procrastination task today. Also, I got some lovely Danish chocolates from my neighbour, and I'm not going to keep them. Yeah, it would be the same before. I would keep them for a special occasion. She gave them as a present to me, so you know where those are going. If you've been following me for a long time, you know that I keep chocolates that, you know, Mum gives me for Christmas, or, you know, special things that are for me. They are going in my bedside cabinet, because I like to get to bed early, read a good book, and have a few chocolates even after I've brushed my teeth. That's the rebel in me. And I got this really good, nice eye cream from Helena. But I think I'm going to keep that. I'm going to keep that around here, so I can just kind of, you know, freshen up during the day. So that's my other anti-procrastination task today. I'm not filming Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday right now. I'm on summer schedule. I am on Instagram, and I mentioned on Instagram yesterday, one of the other things which I've been doing, I did it yesterday, it was Plan and Play Day in Flylady land, is starting our new planner. And somebody thought it was because, you know, it's my birthday and I was starting the year. I used to use a planner that, you know, was from January through to December. And it was only when I saw the Flylady, you know, the wall calendar. We've had the wall calendar too, but I don't find the wall calendar as practical for me. So I have a planner. Hold on, I'll just open it. I don't want to show you any personal information, but here's a totally blank page. I use this one And don't ask me for the link. You know, I don't do affiliate links, and also this is in Danish, so it's not, unless you're in Denmark, it's not going to help. I have this one, and this is where we write in, you know, whatever the kids are up to. If it doesn't go in the diary, it's not happening. And we note, and then, you know, it's got the Danish special holidays, and we have a lot of those in Denmark. And there you can already see it's second, oh, I don't know if you can see it there, second Advent Sunday, and we light the second candle in the Advent decoration. So, you know, you've probably seen that if you saw my hygge videos about Denmark. So that's what I use. And yesterday because I already have dates for the school year, for next school year, for the school dentist. So I've plotted those into this new one. And yesterday I was I've had both of them sitting on the kitchen counter. I'll show you where I keep them. Let me just grab, I've got a little stand. This is, you know, this is one of these things for holding cookbooks. And that's where the planner goes. So the whole family can see it, and I can just write down things as things come up. And I was holding on to this other one. And again, it was a procrastination thing, because I was thinking, well, you know, have I really checked that there are no extra dates to be transferred? So that is also on my list today. I'm going to transfer any, you know, just have one double last check. And then this one goes into a box of old planners that I have in the basement. And then I'll be saying goodbye to Iron Man and Jason Statham as a transporter. Those are my two male people that I look up to in getting things done and not procrastinating and following your routines. So, and something I did post on Instagram, I got this really funny card from my brother in Scotland and his fiancée about, it says, the feng shui harmony in Diane's house was restored once she moved the wine nearer the telly. And I thought it was really funny, so I think I'm going to take a picture of that, reduce it and put it on the front of my planner for this year. So anyway, that was all about the anti-procrastination tasks. Remember, you don't have to do anti-procrastination tasks on Wednesday. It can be any day that suits you. The main thing is that you get a daily focus, you know, a day that you run your errands, a day that you do your kind of basic clean of the house. You may want to spread it over the week, but I find it easy just to, you know, each day has a purpose, so that we're not kind of, oh, what am I meant to be doing now? Or it also gives me that freedom that I'm not thinking, oh, I should be doing something. I say, no, that's planned, that'll happen tomorrow, or that'll happen on Wednesday. Or right, so anyway, that was about the Flylady thing. And the other thing, I wanted to give you an update on the Dressing Your Truth system. Now, I mentioned it, I think it was this, not last week's clothes swap, but the video I did about the clothes swap before that. Oh, there you go. I've discovered something about the GoPro already. It cuts off after about 8 minutes. That's really good. That'll keep me to the point. Anyway, I was just about to mention the Dressing Your Truth system. I mentioned it not the last close up video I did, but the one before, and somebody out on YouTube sent me a question about it. Did I know about Dressing Your Truth? Was I dressing my truth? They thought I was. And I noticed that some other people in our Instagram group had been mentioning Dressing Your Truth, and I thought, and you know me, I'm always like, if somebody asks, you know, suggests something to me, I run the other way. I want to do my own thing. Anyway, I dived into it, and I told you, let me just grab a few things. I started watching the free videos. I was not going to buy anything, but I did manage to pick up a second-hand copy of the book. Now, when I did the profiling course that is free, I should mention that, it's free. You know me, I wasn't going to pay anything. I did the profiling course, and I thought, I think I am a type 4, which is perfectionist. Oh my goodness, where did that come from? With a secondary type 1, which is the playful thing, you know, the light thing. And I know a lot of you who see me on YouTube think that I'm all kind of ooh and like it, and I am like that, but I'm not like that if you met me like in public. You you know, I'm very kind of reserved and shy, unless I'm with people that I know, and then I'm, you know, full of energy, you know, the clown in the class. But then I was thinking, well, maybe I'm a 1, and then it's the 4, the kind of bossy part of me, and you know I'm very bossy, that's kind of overtaken the 1, so I've kind of been switching forwards and backwards. Anyway, I read the book, and when I read the book, I thought, when I came to chapter 4, I thought, that's got to be me. I mean, the words that type 4s use, and I like the book to Vibeke, and we both know Vibeke is a type 2. I mean, if you've seen the pictures of Vibeke and I on Instagram, you know, I post a picture when we're down for our skinny dip, and you'll see basically our outfit for the day. You will see that Vibeke is a type 2. No question about it. She's caring and soft, and she's got the soft look going on. She likes kind of retro clothes, and you know, everything blends together. And the funny thing was, after I read this, and then I watched more videos, and then I'm kind of going back between the 4 and the 1, and then somebody said maybe you're 2, and so for my birthday present to myself, I bought the lifestyle access. Now that's access to more videos, and I'm kind of doing the dressing your truth dance at the moment, because I'm kind of, you know, going one direction, and then it's like a tango, then I'm kind of drawn back that way and say, but that's more the self-doubt thing. It's not, I'm pretty sure I'm a 4. The only thing was, once I started watching more of the videos, they were then talking about facial profiling, you know, not just like the energy that you have. I'm an all or nothing, at least I feel energy-wise, that some days I'm full on, and then the next day I've got, you know, I just need to sit quietly. It's the same with social situations. I've mentioned that before. If I'm at the clothes swap party, the next day I am, you know, exhausted, can't talk to anybody. Anyway, it mentioned about facial profiling, and I'm really not seeing the, you know, the lines and how your face is. I still think I'm a 4, but the fun thing is, I'm enjoying this whole process, because it's not just the dressing, it's the way you approach things. Just like the Flylady system, you find out that's why I'm procrastinating on things, or that's why I'm a perfectionist, and it's not just your house, it's your whole, you know, how you decorate cakes, how you choose your furniture. You know, I've mentioned it before, the Flylady system applies to everything. Anyway, I was digging out some pictures of myself, because apparently if you go back to your baby pictures, you can see things. And now I'm thinking, oh, I look more like a 1 instead of 4. Anyway, I'm going to show them to you just because it was really funny. So here's me and my big brother. And that's me. And actually, this is one of the rare photos where I actually have my mouth open. All my childhood photos, I'm kind of like that. Now I've got wee chubby cheeks there, but I think I still think I'm a 4. But anyway, and the other one that I found when I was downstairs, just to give you a laugh. This is a picture that I used to have hung up in the kitchen, actually above the sink before we got windows put in the kitchen here. Our old kitchen only had very high windows, and you couldn't really see out of them. It was actually like a maid's room. But this house is from 1933, and this is a picture of me when I was 20 years old, before I went to work before I moved from Scotland to Luxembourg to work at the European Court of Justice. And this is me with HRH, Her Royal Highness Princess Anne, and that's my old boss, Cameron, who I'm still in touch with. And she was doing a tour of our offices, and I got to meet, and I just think it's so funny, this picture of me with my, well, you can't see it here, but I had really long red nails and, you know, the red lipstick. And now when I go back to it, I find that in a lot of the pictures that I have of good times in my life, I was dressed in like white and red and black. So I suppose that should be giving me clues to who I am. But anyway, it's just funny, and I used to keep this above the sink to remind me that You know, I may be washing dishes, but I did meet HRH Princess Anne once. But I'm not generally a royalist, but it was just a funny photo. Anyway, following on from that, some of the things that I got at the clothes swap, even last week, I remember making the video and I was trying to justify this dress to myself. And I've decided that, you know what, no, you probably saw it and you probably know yourselves. This isn't going to work for me. It's kind of dragging me down. And I realised that it's not just the colours, but the dressing your tooth videos have been really helpful because I need high contrast. Like, you know, I wear a lot of polka dots, and you'll see me with the kind of white and red, like today. This is more a Vibuca print because it's all kind of connected. So it's a helpful process, even if I'm still kind of flip-flopping between the 4 and the 1. I am tending more towards the 4, and maybe I don't even have a secondary. Maybe the 4 is just me full-on or not full-on. You know, like full-on being sociable, and when I'm funny, I'm really kind of sarcastic. So maybe I don't have a secondary. Anyway, it's all good fun. But the thing that I did forget to show you from the clothes swap last week, and it's red, here we go, is this fantastic Ilse Jacobsen raincoat. And you know I always mention about Denmark, there's no such thing as bad weather, just the wrong clothing. We've had a heat wave here, but the day after the clothes swap, it was pouring with rain, and I actually got a chance to wear this immediately, and it's a fantastic raincoat. So anyway, that's definitely a keeper. So anyway, I've kind of rambled on and on and on, but I didn't get my coffee this morning, and I'm trying out my new camera, so I hope everything works. And just encourage you to keep putting one foot in front of the other. You know, even and if you're starting with a Flylady system, don't worry about all the what you think are the rules and regulations. And as I said, I'm trying to do the same thing with addressing your truth. I'm not worrying too much about. Well, I'm thinking a lot about it. I'm not worrying about it. And the last thing I got for my birthday for myself is I have bought the style guide thing, because I didn't think I needed it, but I'm really looking forward to getting those cards where you can actually hold it up against, you know, the different reds, because I can kind of see it in my mind's eye, but I want to see in my own wardrobe what I have, and then I'm going to go, you know, the whole hog with the 30 days of dressing as a 4. Anyway, now I'm going to really keep it short. And the new thing with this camera is it's got voice commands. So at the end, you know, I do my usual spiel at the end. I'm going to say something different and we'll see if it works. Okay, so that's it for me, Diane in Denmark. As usual, live long and prosper. May the Danish hygge be with you. And we've got fantastic heatwave weather again. As you can see, no cardigan today. And then I'm going to say, GoPro, stop recording.